Oh my god, Ikma, it's so hot in here. I'm thinking of something icy, something cold.
Ooh, I know. Why don't we go to Bukit Gambir and we grab boba milk tea? Sounds so good.
But actually, I'm thinking of something rather traditional. Maybe like cendol.
Cendol? Here, where on earth are we getting cendol here?
What if we get in the car and maybe we'll get an answer?
Okay, let's go.
I know a place.
Oh my god, come in, show me.
Let's go.
Okay.
So let's start by talking about the roots of cendol. Cendol is believed to have started in Java, Indonesia, where it was known as dawet. During the colonial era, things changed even more as cities like Malacca and Penang grew into trading hubs. Refrigeration and shaved ice became more available. That's when cendol evolved into the icy dessert we know today. So in Malaysia, cendol becomes super popular, especially because of our hot and humid weather. I mean, who wouldn't love an icy cold dessert on a hot day, right? Local ingredients also give it that distinct Malaysia twist. We are talking about gula Melaka, fresh santan, and fragrant pandan jelly. Fast forward to today, cendol is everywhere. You'll see it as pasar malam, food trucks, bazaar Ramadans, roadside stalls, and now even in hipster cafes with fancy plating and premium versions. So next time you enjoy a bowl of cendol, remember, you are tasting a delicious piece of Southeast Asian history.
For many Malaysians, especially in a multiracial society, cendol represents the richness of local traditions and is a shared culture treasure among Malays, Chinese, Indians, and other ethnic groups. Famous spots like Penang, Malacca, and Ipoh have their own variations of cendol that attract locals and tourists, making it a point of regional pride. Cendol acts as a comfort food, evoking nostalgia and childhood memories for many Malaysians. It represents national identity, shared heritage, and multicultural unity. It's a sweet symbol of Malaysian life, enjoyed by people from all walks of life across generations.
Kemudahan dekat sini memang apa tu kita niaga yang macam tarik pagi dia orang lah niaga yang tadi bila macam petang apa semua dia orang nak macam yang ringan-ringan lah. Cendol tu yang utama menarik dia. Dia kata macam pelajar ke orang kerja office ke memang itu yang dia orang cari cendol. Kalau nak tanya sendiri dah yang akak punya memang cendol biasalah. Cendol tu dia nak rasakan yang cendol tu asli. Kalau yang tu dah campur-campur dia akan rasa lain. Dia tak sama dengan cendol yang klasik yang dulu. Mysha santan. Maksudnya santan tu kalau buat cendol tak ada jadi. Cendol tu memang dengan cendol tapi santan tu tak lain sama dengan Malaysia sini. Itu dia bedanya macam dia ada luar dengan sini.
thing when you notice is the creamy coconut milk. It is, and then it combined with the gula melaka flavor. It gives you that smoky but sweet taste. But also it combined with the springy cendol thing. Everything's just perfect balance. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's everything you want in this very hot day.
I love the sweet corn. It's very adding to the sweetness. The cendol, which is chewy, and there's also a red bean, which balance the flavor. I really like it, and I would recommend this cendol.
Cendol, a simple bowl of icy goodness. Yet, depending on where you are, it can carry very different meanings. I'll be comparing how cendol is presented and understood in Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia to show how food isn't just about taste, but it's about identity, memory, and culture. In Malaysia, cendol is more than just dessert. It's heritage, traditionally made with green rice flour jelly, coconut milk, and thick gula melaka syrup. It's something you'll find at Ramadan bazaars, roadside stalls, and even trendy cafes. Malaysian loves experimenting. Durian cendol, bulut cendol, cendol with everything from corn to ice cream. It reflects who we are, expressive, rooted in tradition, but not afraid to try something bold. Cross the border to Indonesia and you'll meet es dawet. It's basically the same base, green jelly, coconut milk, and syrup, but often with regional twist, fermented cassava, jackfruit, or even a slight difference in the jelly's texture. Here, cendol is seen more as a daily refreshment, something you buy on a hot afternoon from a street cart or market. It's affordable, familiar, and casual, less about festivities, more about simple joy in everyday life. In Singapore, cendol is sleek and minimal, often served in hawker centres with just the basics, but it also becomes a point of national pride. There's this ongoing debate over who owns cendol, Malaysia or Singapore. But here, cendol has been rebranded as part of Singapore's multicultural food identity, even appearing in modern fusion desserts like cakes or gelatos. So, while the recipe stays simple, the meaning is layered. It represents Singapore's branding power and it pushed to blend traditional with global appeal. Generally, a mere bowl of cendol can carry meanings of heritage, unity, identity, and evolving values. The various ingredients that make a cendol may come from different sources, yet when they blend together, it creates a harmonious, well-enjoyed dessert, which symbolizes the racial and cultural unity of Malaysians.
I totally agree with what my friends say. In fact, I am here to have another bowl of cendol. That's right, in this Malaysia weather, cendol is what important. So, let's talk about the meaning behind a cendol. In Malaysia, cendol is not just a dessert. It's a symbol of comfort and it's also a symbol of togetherness. Why? Well, literally, it is in the bowl. We have the glutinous rice, we also have the red beans, and of course we have the green stuff, which is the cendol itself. It's also a symbol of richness. I mean, look at the suntan here. And it also has the rich gula melaka flavor, the tanginess, the sweetness. It is all in here. It's totally rich in flavor. And what if someone said, awak manis macam cendol? That means someone might be complimenting you to say that you are pretty and you have the sweet face just like the cendol. And if you are in a relationship, someone could say that you are in a very loving relationship with someone. So when someone say awak manis macam cendol, be sure to say thank you with the sweetest face like this cendol. You know what makes cendol delicious? It's the air tangan behind this cendol. So, what is air tangan?
Air tangan, directly translated as water hand, refers to the unique touch or essence that someone imparts into the food they prepare. It carries sentimental and emotional weight, and the idea that food made by a certain person tastes better because of their touch. For example, the air tangan of a cendol seller of 10 years compared to maybe me will definitely make a difference in the taste and authenticity of the cendol.
So beyond the taste and texture, cendol actually carries a lot of meaning when we look at it through a semiotic lens. So let's start with color symbolism. First, coconut milk. So in many cultures, white symbolizes purity and cleanliness. In cendol, it does the same. It brings a sense of freshness. But there's more to it. Coconut milk is what blends all the elements together. The jelly, the palm sugar, the ice, so in a way it represents unity. Just like how Malaysia is made up of so many cultures, all mixing together in something beautiful. And then there's the simplicity of it. Coconut milk is humble, natural and unpretentious, a perfect symbol of cendol's kampung roots.
Now, let's focus on the color green. Specifically, the green jelly in cendol made from rice flour and infused with pandan leaf extract. First, green is universally associated with life and health. In many Asian cultures, green represents growth, renewal, and balance. This makes the green jelly in cendol not just visually appealing, but also a sign of wholesome nourishment. Second, green evokes a sense of calm and serenity. On a hot day, a bowl of cendol offers not only physical refreshment, but also a kind of emotional cooling. The color green reinforces that, giving cendol a soothing, almost meditative presence in Southeast Asian food culture. And finally, green symbolizes tradition. The use of pandan leaf, a staple in Southeast Asian kitchens, ties cendol to generations of culinary heritage. In this sense, the green jelly becomes more than just an ingredient. It's a symbol of cultural rootedness and identity.
Now let's move on from colors and take a look at something we physically do with cendol. The small but meaningful ritual gestures involved when we eat it. Now think about what we do before eating cendol. Most of us stir it first, just a little or maybe fully mix it up. That small act actually reflects the balance. You are bringing all the different parts together in harmony. And because everyone stirs it a little differently, it also shows individuality within a shared tradition. Plus, once you mix it, the color and texture change, almost like a transformation. So this gesture can also symbolize adaptation, how we change, blend, and grow with time.
And now, let's turn our attention to the act of serving a cendol, particularly by street vendors and hawkers. This may seem like a routine process, but it is actually a powerful cultural gesture filled with meaning. The movement is often the same. A vendor scoops the vibrant green jelly, pours thick coconut milk, drizzles golden palm sugar, and finally adds a mound of shaved ice. These actions are performed with swift, practiced motions, almost like a performance, refined over time. This repetition isn't just about efficiency, it also represents cultural transmission. Each vendor is performing a culinary ritual that has been passed down through generations, preserving a living tradition with every bowl they serve. What is more, the preparation is often done in front of the customer. This transparency creates a sense of community intimacy. It is not just a transaction. It is a shared experience that builds trust and reminds us of the personal connection between maker and eater.
So cendol is more than food. It's a signifier of emotion and memory. For many of us, it brings up nostalgia. Maybe you remember eating it as a kid at a roadside stall, or during balik kampung trips with your family. It's also a classic comfort food. That first cold spoonful on a hot day? Instant happiness. It's simple, sweet and satisfying. And maybe the most powerful part, cendol is often shared. Bought during berbuka puasa or given to someone you care about. That makes it a symbol of love, warmth and care.
And finally, the way the ingredients are layered, not mixed all at once, symbolizes balance and harmony. Each element complements the other. The Malay influence in the coconut, the Javanese sweetness of palm sugar, and the Peranakan finesse in presentation. The act of serving becomes a quiet gesture of multicultural harmony.
Such a hot weather, hence cendol is definitely my pick for my dessert. It's so sweet and it's so cool. It's such a refreshing dessert.